Now in 2016, BMC passed the controversial open space policy, but the policy was gradually rolled back after receiving a lot of flack from citizens as well as activists. A year later, the city is still awaiting new policy for open spaces. Ashwini Priolker gets you the reason for these inordinate delay for the policy.
Last year, following a public outcry, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis held back the controversial open spaces policy that allowed private parties to look after the open spaces in Mumbai as caretakers. In the absence of a new policy, BMC's Improvements Committee passed an interim policy, again allowing private organizations to look after the open spaces for a period of 11 months. Opposition leaders are crying foul.
वापस एक नई पॉलिसी आप इम्प्रूवमेंट में लाके पास करते हो, विच इज़ नॉट इट पास इन द कॉर्पोरेशन, लेकिन इम्प्रूवमेंट में पास हुए। उसमें आप कह रहे हो कि जिनके पास ओपन स्पेस जिन्होंने अच्छे मेंटेन किए उनको हम वापस देंगे। देखिए, अच्छे मेंटेन किए उसकी कोई डेफिनेशन है, उसकी कोई परिभाषा उसमें की नहीं गई है। तो मुझे लगता है ये सब कंफ्यूजिंग है और इतने बार ये पॉलिसी को चेंज और इधर उधर किया है।
Till now, BMC has managed to take back around 140 plots out of 216 which were being maintained by the private party. Activists are worried that the absence of a comprehensive policy will lead to further loss of land in the city starved for space.
Our biggest fear really is further loss of land. Right now, we're very concerned. In the last 20 years, BMC has lost 20% of its land. Okay, it's under litigation, but for all practical purposes, you and I can't walk into those properties today. So 20% is not even accessible to Mumbaikar. So whatever is BMC's claim, usme se seedha 20% you take it out. Okay, then your clubs and gymkhanas and all that, you take that out. Mumbaikar is the one who's losing his share. Common man is the one who's losing his share.
The interim policy, though, is also on hold due to the ongoing code of conduct for the upcoming BMC elections. Activists, meanwhile, are hoping for a positive outcome after the polls.
I'm sure citizens can negotiate with the political parties, and the political parties will have to listen. I think at this moment, citizens everywhere should say that open spaces shall not be given to any private parties. All open spaces which are with private parties must be taken back, and these must be maintained by BMC with auditing by citizens groups.
There's no doubt that open spaces are the green lungs of the city and they need to be preserved. But it is quite clear that the fate of Mumbai's open spaces policy will now be sealed only after the BMC elections. One can only hope for the best. In Mumbai, with camera person Raj, Ashwini Priolker, NDTV.